Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. I now ask spokespersons of DBB and UDF, starting with DBB.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. I was hoping that the Honorable Minister was just about to start presenting the bill. And now I believe he has finished.
Honorable members, just an amendment.
Oh, there are so many provisions that are in this amendment. Madam, yes, I'm responding. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, this bill is intended to amend the MAYI Act. MAYI is the regulator of energy in Malawi, and the amendment to the powers and functions of MAYI should not be done willy-nilly. This is an important organ of our state. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, it is very interesting that the Honorable Minister did not highlight the challenges that MAYI is facing. In the opinion of the Democratic Progressive Party, which I'm very grateful to have given me this opportunity to respond to the bill on his behalf, under the able leadership of Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, we see no problem with the way MAYI is structured, the way MAYI is functioning. The challenge the energy sector in Malawi is facing is not the way MAYI is structured or MAYI is functioning. The challenge in the energy sector is the shortage of fuel. And that is what we in the Democratic Progressive Party consider to be the key matter before this country, not the functions of MAYI. In our view, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, this bill is intended to disable and disempower and disempower MAYI so that this government can progress and proceed without any restrictions to go and do what it claims to be the government-to-government fuel purchases. This government is intending to kill MAYI and NOKIMA at the same time, so that a government minister can buy fuel without accountability. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, people that are dishonest, first of all, create a crisis. And then they attempt to assure everybody that they are trying to resolve the crisis by crooked means. This is exactly what is happening here.
Order, honorable members, order.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, this bill is completely unnecessary. the government is failing to address the real problem. The shortage of forex is what is making fuel unavailable to Malawians. Not MERA, not the structure of MERA, not the functions of MERA, but the shortage of forex. We should be here today discussing forex, not MERA. We should be here today discussing how to ensure that the economy is functioning and we have sufficient foreign exchange to buy fuel, not the methodology for buying fuel. This government increasingly wants to be unaccountable, not accountable to anyone. MERA, under the new structure, will not be able to supervise the minister, will not be able to supervise the price of fuel, because the minister is going to be buying fuel and selling it without consulting MERA. How do you have a system like that? We should be saying today that abolish the MERA, abolish NOCMA, and abolish the Public Procurement Act. Honorable First, Second Deputy Speaker, we know that this government has no solutions for Malawians. This government has no solutions for Malawians. That is why the very capable minister, very eloquent man, said nothing about the contents of bill and its purposes. How can one stand up, introduce a bill without saying what it intends to do, how it will help Malawians, and then you would like the Malawians to support that kind of bill? It's because there are so many things hidden in this bill. This is an application for a license to steal from Malawians. Without MERA having functions to supervise the procurement of fuel and the powers that MERA always had in the field of energy, how will Malawians be protected? How will Malawians be protected? We know that there's a battle in this government. There's a battle in this government as to who is going to be importing fuel. So the intention is to make sure that power is taken away from MERA, power is taken away from NOCMA, and is given to the minister. And I would like to assure this minister looking at me right now that it will not be him importing fuel, it will be other powers, not him. He's just being used. As we sit here, fuel people have already committed themselves to buy millions of worth of dollars of fuel. They are going around with the letter of credit to be signed, and yet there is no authority. And the minister probably doesn't know. MERA doesn't know. NOCMA doesn't know. But there are people in this country interested in the procurement of fuel. And they're creating this crisis so that we pass these bills today in the name of trying to help Malawians. Sorry, we are only trying to help people that are intending to steal from Malawians. With these very few remarks, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the DPP strongly opposes this bill. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Leader.
Second Deputy Speaker, the DPP spokesperson, who is highly respected, should have concentrated on bill number 28. Has completely not tackled bill number 28. And with respect, I think he should check my facts. Whatever he has commented is bill 29. I respect him so much, but because he kept the anger in him, I think you have written an exam which were not given. And it's very unfortunate. Instead of commenting on bill number 28, he's commenting on bill number 29. My respect still remains with him. Thank you.
Before UDF, why are you standing? Spokesperson for DBB.
Is it in order, Madam Second Speaker, that when a party spokesperson has responded to a bill, the leader of the House should be responding to the spokesperson? What regulation, what rule is that? What was that? And let me remind the honorable leader that I concentrated on the powers of mayor, if he was listening. The other bill will tackle it. It's coming behind the closed doors. It's coming like hiding it under the Mayor Act. I concentrated on mayor, and I know, sir, that I hope you know.
Thank you.
That I know what I'm doing. Thank you.
Honorable members, order, honorable members. Before I give the floor to UDF, I would like to mention that we have students who came in the morning, but who were supposed to announce this when we are going for healthy break. But because of the situation, I was unable to. These are students from Rizulu Primary School in Nchewo. They are here to observe our proceedings, and I'm very sure that they have come on a right day. May you, all students from Rizulu, stand up? Rise, wave to your members of parliament. And who is the honorable member for Rizulu? There he is. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. We also have a group of village heads from Zomba Malosa. They are also here to observe the proceedings. Our chiefs, our gogos from Zomba Malosa, may you stand, please? Imani kuti mwaweve ma MP anu. Zomba Malosa, may you stand? Thank you for coming. Zikomo kwambiri magogo. Zikomo. It's 10 for UDF for spokesperson. It's your time. Thank you. Machinga is representing UDF.
Thank you so much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, for recognizing United Democratic Front to respond to Bill number 28 of 2024 Energy Regulation Amendment. Madam Speaker, one of the objectives the bill is trying to address is to remove the specification of the marable levy from the Act to the regulation. What does it mean, Madam? It means that the marable levy specification were put in the Act, meaning that nobody could move around, maneuver with the marable levy, because any Malawian could have challenged that. Now, what they are trying to address, Madam, is to remove the restrictions they were having. They would want to open now marable levy resources for them to do whatever they want to do. That is the meaning of this objective. What does it mean to the rural people of Mzimba, as well as
honorable members,
rural people from Machinga East constituency? What it means, Madam Speaker, is that the speed at which the MAREP rural electrification has been being implemented. You may recall, Madam, that since the current administration started in 2020 up to now, they have just started electrifying trading centers, and now the future of those electrification is nowhere even to be seen. They haven't managed even to do electrification for 4 years. Now, Madam, they would want to use the MAREP resources for their own wish. And Malawians, Madam, Malawians and those who drafted this bill before, they saw the need of electricity in Malawi. Currently, maybe it's only 11% of Malawians who are able to access electricity. And in trying to address that, the past administrations, they wanted to bring discipline in how government will be using the MAREP levy, at least to address the electricity situation in Malawi by trying to increase the number of people accessing the electricity. Now, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, what the current government is trying to do is to do away with MAREP, meaning the people of Kuirasha, people from Chitimba, people from Chitundu, who are currently looking for connectivity, they will not be able to be connected. And if you have noted, Madam, that the connection of electricity, as much as the government sometimes abuse it, but at least sometimes members from the opposition, we do benefit. Now what they want to do, they will be targeting their territory to do the electrification, if even the electrification is to be done, meaning that there will be no equal distribution of resources in Malawi. Madam, it is unfortunate that even after 60 years of independence, we can sit here and think about removing the levy which has been supporting Malawians to have electricity. We are moving backwards, Madam, with the leadership of the current administration, the leadership of Dr. Lazarus Chakwera. The other issue, Madam, that is to be addressed in the bill, they are proposing that they should add more independent members in the authority, meaning mayor. The issue of the composition in mayor, it is not a problem. As much as I know, and the UDF stand, as also the honorable spokesperson for DPP has already alluded to, the issue is not on how MERA is composed, on how MERA is instituted. The issue is that there is too much political interference in the operations of MERA. Even if we change and take pastors into this institution, even if we go and take whoever we want to take to put them in this institution, as much as there is no discipline and lack of leadership in the country, MERA will not perform. So what they are proposing here is not a problem. And what we are suffering now is not what we are addressing, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. So I find the government to be out of order even by making sure that they do away with MERA. They don't want anyone to do their regulations according to their knowledge and capacities. So they would want to interfere as they are interfering today. Institutions in this country, Madam, they are not operating properly. It's not that we have wrong people in those institutions. We do have qualified people, Madam, but the political interference is just too much. And this is the downfall of Malawi. whether somebody likes or not, the country is going downwards. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, they are also saying that they would want leadership instability in Mera. What I wanted to comment on this one, Madam, there is no issue to do with leadership instability, because Mera CEO, whenever he is appointed, whenever the contract is come to an end, there is a room for government to renew or to take out of him. So there is no issue to do with leadership. What is needed, Madam, to be done by this government is to adhere to the rule of law. It is this government, Madam, they have been preaching about the rule of law under the Chakwera 5 administration. It's unfortunate that today, the same people they have been preaching to adhere to the laws of this country, they would want to break them to suit whatever they would want to do. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the other issue which has been talked in this bill is lack of effective enforcement mechanisms for regulatory decisions due to lack of administrative powers. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, Mera has the powers. They can even suspend a licensee. They can even revoke a license. They can even prosecute anyone who have been committed an offense. Madam,
Members, the honorable spokesperson has 20 minutes. You can check on your monitor. The time is there.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the same attitude they are showing is what is making Malawi to be at where we are today. They feel like they are having more powers. But I would want to remind them that Malawi is for all of us. Even the institution they are tampering with, the institution they are moving things from, is under our taxpayers' money. So whenever I'm speaking, I speak on behalf of the party as well as on behalf of my constituency. Nobody in this house should dictate whether I should stop. Only your office can do so, Madam. So the arrogance of the executive has taken them this far. When people say that they should go, indeed they should go, because they have failed Malawians. This is not what we were expecting from them as a political party that preached the rule of law. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, whether they will use their numbers to pass this bill, but I would want to inform Malawians, those from the North Central region as well as Southern region, that the administration we expected to save us, they are saving the few interests of the people who are powerful within the administration. So they are no longer saving the interest of the people. This is why they would want to deal away with all the accountability mechanisms that has been put in place. And they would want to use our resources willingly, as they have already started using them. Up to this point, Madam, Malawians will be good judges. With these few remarks, Madam, let me sit down. UDF is not taking part. UDF would want Malawians to have electricity. UDF would want resources in this country to be distributed equally. We are not part of and parcel of changing this bill. Let them use their numbers. Let them use their powers. But I know, madam, if it is not me in this house later in the future, it will be the children of my children changing these bills. So as I'll be sitting, madam, we are not supporting this bill, but let them do what they want to do, as they have been seen to be more powerful than anyone in Malawi, as they have been seen to be above the law, as each and every institution has been crippled as we speak. Madam, we have one Malawi to save. I submit.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member, spokesperson for UDF. Honorable members, I'm told we have a report from the committee. Do we have a report from the committee on this? Yes, we have the chair. You have the floor, Honorable Member.
Thank you
The
very
honorable
much.
members, the chair of the committee has the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for granting me the floor to present the report of the Committee on Natural Resources and Climate Change on Bill number 28 of 2024, Energy Regulation Amendment, which was referred to your committee as per Standing Order 125.3. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, as we are all aware, Government of Malawi, together with cooperating partners, is implementing different interventions aimed at increasing electricity supply access levels, which are still very low in the region. We are currently around 15%. One of such interventions is the Malawi Rural Electrification Program, which has assisted in having electricity reach the remotest part of this country. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, as we are all aware, MAREP funds are allocated through a levy. Your committee was pleased to learn that one of the proposed amendments of the bill was removal of the levy percentage from the Act and have the same embedded in regulations, as this will provide some flexibility to change it upwards whenever the need to do so arises. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, your committee also observed that clause 18C5 mentions bank lending rate, which is vague and might bring challenges in the future. In view of this, your committee proposes to have this clause amended by inserting word commercial before bank lending rate to read as commercial bank lending rate. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I therefore beg to move that the House consider to adopt this report on Bill number 28. I beg to move.
Thank you very much, Chairperson for Natural Resources Committee for the report. May I have a seconder, please? Karabe Southeast.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. I stand before thee with pleasure and gratitude. With pleasure and gratitude, Madam Speaker, because I know that victory is guaranteed. Victory, Madam Speaker, not Pyrrhic victory, but victory in good weather. Because whatever has been said by my chair, I don't want to outshine my chair. Everything is clear. We had a question, which was what mischief were we trying to address? And the mischief was laid bare to us. So whatever you have heard, Madam Speaker, I'm urged to quote my Minister of Energy, who said, the noise of frogs, especially very fat frogs, will not stop the lion or the elephant from drinking. With that, Madam Speaker, I simply second the report from my chair. I thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members. Let me guide the House. Honorable members, the first debate will be debate on the report by the committee. No, I recognized the chair to give us a report. So, no. The first debate is on the report. So if you have nothing to say on the report, don't ask for the floor. Because after that, we'll now go to debate the bill. So who wants to? You don't need to stand, honorable. It is clear here. I can give you the floor. Mulanje Bale.
Thank you very much. Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, I bring you greetings of the very sad people of my constituency, while they are listening to this debate and the pandemonium in the House. They are so grieved while they are staying at home, eating mangoes for lunch, mangoes for dinner. They are at pains to listen to a committee report that brings something that is not a committee report of the same bill we are discussing. Right, Honorable Speaker, if you look at the bill number 28, it has objectives of the bill. Why do we have committees of this House? Committees of this House are supposed to inform this House of the contents of the bill, so that daily report should speak directly to the bill. I'm at pains, Madam Speaker.
Honorable member, are you not the member of the committee?
I am not. I am not a member, and I could have benefited to the content of the report. But Madam Speaker, a wise person...
Honorable member, we have a point of order from Nchisi South. Nchisi South, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. You have actually advised this House to start debate on the report and then go to the bill. Is it in order that my colleague who is standing, who have just resumed his seat, is actually making reference to the bill instead of debating on the report? Is that in order? Madam Speaker, secondly, is it in order that some of the people who are in the Committee of Natural Resources, whose chairperson has presented the report in here, are actually opposing the same report, when in actual sense, they agreed on the report as a committee? Is that in order, Madam Speaker? The Second Deputy Speaker. Thank you very much.
Who is that member that you are saying is opposing? Because he's the first one to contribute to the report.
The one who actually spoke on behalf of UDF.
Then she was speaking. Wait, honorable member, thank you. Resume your seat.
Yes.
The honorable member for Machinga East was representing UDF, and that was whatever she said is the opinion of the party. And that was before the presentation of the reports. And now Honorable Mulanje Bale is the first person to comment on the reports. Mulanje Bale, please continue. Honorable member, no, it's okay. I have cleared it that you were speaking on behalf of the party. What? Honorable member, if members do not recognize the report, they are free to say so. That they did not sit and discuss and come up with a report. But this time around, no one rose to say we don't have a report. No one said so. So the chairperson stood and what he gave us, I take it as a report from the party. So it's up to you to say no. But this time around, I have recognized Mulanje Bale to comment on the report. Thank you.
Right Honorable Speaker, Madam, posterity will once again judge this nation. Because when people rise in a house like this one and they pretend to be leaders that love this country, Honorable Speaker, today, a day in December 2024, 2,204 years since the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. We are here, Madam, witnessing a cartel of people that sit here. One member of parliament once said, and I want to repeat, that this house, people can be paid to manipulate things. We can be paid here, I want to put it on record. It has to be investigated. Thank God there is no anti-corruption bureau in this country. There's no way we can be given a raw deal the way we've been given. What we've been given, Madam, whether your office will choose it to be a committee report, posterity will even measure you. It will measure your office. It will measure this parliament. It will measure us all as leaders who have connived to punish Malawians. I feel sorry today. I want to declare interest here. When the current president of this country was a leader of opposition, sitting there where my leader of opposition seated, he used to be a very good friend of mine. I wanted to declare that. I feel sorry today to see the very same good man be almost stoned in Lilongwe, be shouted in Lilongwe. It's because of people like the people that are bringing this to this house. It's because of people that are ill-advised.
Honorable member, we have a point of order. We have a point of order from the leader. You have the floor.
This is a political house. Insinuations that portrays negativity to the president are not allowed in the standing orders. And I stand here to say that we should move with time. When you brought these gadgets, the aim was that we should shorten our time. We should be given reports as soft copies. The Honorable Chair there has dropped the report in the documents. What he has said there is a summary. Now, if they refuse change, they don't want to read the report, they accuse the chair when the report is available. If they don't want to use the report during through the documents, it's their problem. We have to move with time and allow that we can now access the reports as a soft copy. No one is going to give them reports in a hard copy the way they want. And if the chair has summarized a report, let's not insinuate that the chair has not done a good job. And secondly, you as a chair, they should not bring you into the discussion. When they say that you're going to be judged, that is not allowed. Thirdly, the president was not stoned. The president was not mobbed at. We know what happened. They're organizing young people and recording clips to demean the president. We know them. And we know them. We know what they are doing. Everywhere the president is going, they started with Inkate. When the president passes, they'll bring other people, record a clip, and send to the nation. The president is not stoned, was not stoned, and no one can mock the president, even here. And that, Madam Speaker, any negativity against the president, our standing orders don't allow it.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, that's why I asked if the members of the committee they disown the report, because I was asking that question so that if someone says we don't know that report, we don't have the report as a committee. Honorable members, I'm speaking and you are standing. I am speaking and you are standing. I wanted to see if there's someone who will say as a committee we don't have a report. Because me as a speaker, I have the report, and the report has been circulated. It is there in the gadgets. Unless you tell me the chair has said something outside the report. But what I know is that he has just summarized the report. That is what I know. So it's up to you to say you don't agree what the committee has said. And for your own information, the report is not owned by the chairperson only. The report is for the whole committee.
But we cannot debate positive.
Leader of opposition, we had 2 points of orders on one contribution. Yes, but we had two. No, I wanted to make it clear. I'll give him the floor, but we had 2 interruptions. Leader of opposition.
Thank you, First Deputy Speaker, Madam. Is it in order that the leader of the House,
honorable members, and sometimes you say, Madam Speaker, sir, I am sir. Am I sir?
That DPP had given money to people to throw stones at the president. This is totally out of order, because that did not happen at all. It is the reaction of the people that they are staying without hunger, they are staying without food. It is the reaction of the people that there is no food, there's fertilizer high, and all that. It's the people, as it ourselves.
Thank you.
There's no
Thank you. Thank you, Leader of Opposition.
The lives of people. It's not us, it is the people. Malawi.
Thank you. Thank you, Leader of Opposition.
You have to remember,
honorable member,
it will come to a time that the people will react. It's not ourselves.
Thank you.
See in Bangladesh.
Thank you.
The students boom, and there's no president.
Thank you. Mulanje Bale, may you finish. You have a minute to go.
Thank you very much. As I conclude, Madam, I would like to say a few things like this. In any debate, there are proposers and opposers of the same debate. So in every topic in this house, when I say posterity will measure some people here, it's because of the spirit on how we members of this house are not protected when we say our views. Every member here represents a constituency. Whether you sit there or you sit here, your views cannot be my views. We've gone to different community secondary schools, MCC centers. So that alone shows the difference between someone and me. Right, Honorable Speaker, your office,
winding up.
Your office from now should start to protect honorable members of this house. We should never allow one person to dominate in this house and think this is his house. It is not somebody's house, this one. This is Parliament. We debate, Madam Speaker. Whether debating that will cause trouble, that's the power of being a politician. A politician should be able to absorb negative and positive. What I'm saying to the report is...
Thank you, Honorable.
What I'm saying to the report is the conditions at which this report has been dropped on the gadget and presented in the House. Are you not worried as the leadership of this House? When a minister rises, they have no comment on their own bill. And the chairperson of a committee rises, they have no comment on their report.
Thank you, Honorable.
They only want to amend one
up.
or two things. Are you not worried that these people might have exchanged something?
Honorable, your time is up.
The Anti-Corruption Bureau can wake up to this but the Anti-Corruption Bureau is also corrupt.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, for your own information, as your speakers, we always protect you all here. If we give frequent spaces to the honorable leader of the House to speak, it is because he is the honorable leader of the House. I do the same to the honorable leader for opposition. If he rises, I always give him also a chance to speak. I'll give you an example. The honorable leader for opposition rose when you had already 2 interruptions, and I couldn't allow the third person to interrupt you, but I allowed him because he is the leader of opposition. But please, as leaders, make sure that you don't put us in an awkward situation. Thank you. Chief Whip.
Thank you very much. Madam Speaker, I rise to move that we waive relevant Standing Order 6 to allow us to finish the processes of this bill before breaking.
I think the motion should be to curtail debate on the report. Sorry, I didn't get you properly. Honorable members are making noise. I hear that. Honorable members, now I put a question, and the question is that time will be extended to allow members finish the whole process of this bill. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Yes, Whip?
I now rise, Madam Speaker, to beg that we curtail debate on the committee, on the report, committee report, to allow the chair to wind up.
Thank you very much, Whip. Honorable members, I now put a question, and the question is that debate on the report of Natural Resources Committee be curtailed in order for the honorable chair of the committee to wind up. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for allowing me to wind up debate on the report. Let me take this opportunity to thank honorable members who have contributed to the report. Mlanje Bale, I would like to thank him for his contributions, but let me bring to the attention of this House that in Malawi, under Ministry of Energy and under any ministry, all levy percentages are in regulations, except this one that we are amending today. So, Madam Speaker, it is to the advantage of MAREP for it to have this levy in the regulations, because each time government wants to adjust it upwards, they will be able to do it without changing the law. That's the main reason why this law is being changed. With those remarks, Madam, I beg to move that the report be adopted by the committee of the whole House. I beg to move.
Honorable members, say by the House, not the committee. The report be adopted by the House.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move that the report be adopted by the House. I beg to move.
Thank you very much, honorable members. I now put a question, and the question is that the report by Natural Resources Committee on the bill be adopted by the whole House. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried, therefore the report has been adopted. Continuation of debate on the bill. Can I have takers on the floor? We have Zomba Malosa.
To press the button here.
Thank you so much, Second Deputy Speaker, for allowing people of Zomba Malosa to comment on this bill number 28 on energy. Second Deputy Speaker, it's a sad day for people in Zomba Malosa because they've been waiting to at least benefit on marriage. But now, the way things are, it looks like things will not go the way maybe it was being planned. Because the only benefit maybe they were hoping was maybe some of the areas we benefited on MAREP 9, which His Excellency Professor Thabita Mutharika gave some sites, helped us on that. And we're thinking that this government is going also to help us on MAREP 10. But by this coming of this bill, people of Zomba Malosa being in opposition now, we know that we will not benefit anything if this bill passes today. What am I trying to say? We know very much that any bill has to come in this house to be passed. And the government side is using the numbers to rubber stamp whatever, to make things, normalize things. All Zomba Malosa wants to say, this is Malawi, and Malawi is watching, Zomba Malosa is watching. I'm talking on behalf of the village groups that were able, they would have benefited on this bill, the group village Chitengere, group village in Togolo, they would have benefited on MAREP, but by this coming of this bill, they are not going to benefit. In the bill, they are talking that PPDA will not be, will not have a say. Now, one who is wondering, why will PPDA not have a say? I thought this PPDA was even given powers from this same house to monitor whatever that the procurement processes are. Now today, we are coming to remove that, the checks and balances. We want somebody just to be procuring G to G. Will this, if we pass this bill, will people stop staying in the queues? Will this bring fuel tomorrow? So, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I think I want to even agree with the other speakers that...
Honorable Member, we have a point of order.
Madam Speaker, we are trying to pay attention and we want to serve government properly, and we are taking notes on what every member is saying. Now, the honorable member is saying that this bill will strike for MAREP. Can the honorable member just come clear where she finds that in the bill so that we make the right corrections?
Thank you. Honorable Member for Zomba Malosa, continue by making it clear so that the Honorable Minister should get what exactly you are talking about.
Second Deputy Speaker, what I said is I read on what the bill wants to address. And I'm sure that even the minister came up with the objectives of the bill. And I was addressing that. It's not that I'm... If the speaker wants me to do that, I can try to check on the gadget. That is
honorable members, let the honorable member finish, please. Let the honorable member finish.
So, Second Deputy Speaker, it's very sad that they want to remove PPDA from this. Very, very sad.
East, why are you standing? Honorable Zomba Malosa, resume your seat.
Is it in order for this House to keep on interrupting a member that is contributing to the said bill in order to destroy the flow of information she's trying to respond to? Is it in order? And is it in order again that this government that is seated here, that is misleading Malawians here, that is cheating Malawians here, that is misinforming Malawians here,
Honorable member, you are also
destroying the economy of this
interrupting.
country here, that are
Honorable
not
member.
supposed to...
Honorable member. Honorable member. Honorable member. Honorable member. This House, according to our standing orders, allows point of orders. So if the Honorable Minister stood on a point of order, he has a right to do so. Resume your seat, Honorable. Resume your seat. You have also stood on a point of order. You're not interrupting. Zomba Malosa, you have your 3 minutes. Continue.
Thanks so much, Second Deputy Speaker. Though maybe you might rule him out of order, but there is a tendency.
Honorable members, the problem is I will not be able to hear what the honorable member is saying. As a result, you will stand on a point of order. I will not be able to rule on that because I'm unable to hear what the honorable member is saying. Continue, Honorable.
The problem, Second Deputy Speaker, DPP, even the opposition, like to produce women to parliament. The other side, they don't bring women. And they like to undermine women. They don't even encourage women to be in this house. That's why they keep on disturbing women when they take a floor. Instead of them leaving them, let people understand that we are speaking in this parliament on behalf of all women. We want women to be in parliament. They are busy disturbing women not to speak in this house. Whenever a woman stands, they are always jeering and whatsoever. I want to say, I want even to agree.
Honorable member, already 2 interruptions. I will not allow you to.
So,
after her.
Yeah, so honestly, it's my
everyone
5 minutes.
Here,
I will spend my 5 minutes however I want to spend my 5 minutes on. Whether I'll talk rubbish or whatsoever, but I'll use my 5 minutes. I stand for Zomba Malosa, not anyone here. So, Second Deputy Speaker, these people, they like to undermine women. I don't want that. In the next elections, let's see MCB bringing more women into parliament. With this kind of behavior, can you bring women? Can you bring women in this parliament? With this kind of
member for
behavior?
Cholotava,
Oh.
I have refused him a point of order because she had already 2 interruptions. No, you cannot interrupt her. 2 interruptions are enough. I have refused him a point of order. I cannot give it to you. No, it's not about women. Let her finish first. It's not about women.
They undermine
Zomba
women.
Malosa, continue.
Yes, Second Deputy Speaker. These people, they like to undermine women. And this thing has to stop. It has to stop.
Please.
That's why you want to have 4 or 5 members of parliament, women. You have to stop. You have to change. You have to respect us women in this house. Second Deputy Speaker, you have seen, I've had so many points that I wanted to contribute there. They are trying to confuse me, just to undermine a woman. Now, all Zomba Malosa is after is why are they removing from the act the specification, a percentage on the why are they doing that? Why will whatever we are doing here, we are trying to rubber stamp everything, will it bring fewer today who don't know that all these problems that we are having is because we don't have forex in Malawi?
See the winding up.
So all I would want to say, Zomba Malosa is watching. We know this bill will not bring fuel, will not bring anything, will not change anything. So the problem we know it's Forex. Let them stop traveling the way they are traveling, and let's preserve the Forex. With these few remarks, let me say that Zomba Malosa is not part and parcel of this bill. And let the government side respect women. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the people of Zomba Malosa. Of the House. Leader, I can't see you here.
Yes, I'm now. I want to assure Zomba Malosa that government this side protects women and will continue to protect women. We even would go further to say the party chose 2 presidents, vice presidents, women. Her party, all the vice presidents are men. Not even a woman. So this must be spoken even to her party. Let's protect women. I'll join you to protect women, but let's also not just say it. Musamango sankazi bamboka maudindo.
Which language are you speaking, Honorable Leader?
Yao. This is Yao. This is Yao. Ujiga wangali kunda kunyuma. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I beg to move that debate be curtailed in order to allow the Honorable Minister to end up debate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable members. I now put a question, and the question is that debates on Bill number 28 of 2024 be curtailed in order for the Honorable Minister wind up. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Honorable Minister.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam.
Order in the House. Order. Order, honorable members. Continue, Honorable Minister. Continue.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, let me thank all the spokesperson who has taken the floor, whether in support or not agreeing with the amendment. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I'll begin by quoting an African proverb which says, a cat that believes.
Chisi South and your colleagues, please order.
A cat that dreams of becoming a lion must begin losing the appetite of rats. End of quote. A cat that dreams of becoming a lion must begin losing the appetite of rats. End of quote. People should not come in this August House and pretend like everything is doomed. Let's love our Malawi. I can see the leader of opposition. He's wearing a nice jacket, well ironed. Yet the previous years he was wearing a wrinkled jacket.
Honorable Minister, wind up the debates. Wind up the debates.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, this administration is electrifying 464 trading centers in Malawi.
Yeah, leader, I'll give you an opportunity after him because he's winding up. I'll give you an opportunity, he's winding up. Yes, after him.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, people who are complaining about changing or the amendment of this deal, They are the ones who brought the Zigayozi at Kanengo. We had genocides, and this country didn't have electricity. Blackouts, blackouts, blackouts. This August House terminated the contract of Agreco, and today we have 24/7 electricity. I can see the leader of
Honorable member, address the chair. Don't target on personalities.
Madam Speaker, I can see the leader of opposition. He's cutting pancake, showing that there's electricity everywhere. I can see the leader of opposition. His jacket is well ironed. I can see the leader of opposition.
No, Honorable Minister, you are bringing chaos in the House. Don't personalize things, please. Just curtail the debate. If you continue with that, then the Honorable member will keep on standing. I don't want that.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker.
Honorable Leader, I'll give you an opportunity to speak after him. But please refrain from that. No, Honorable Minister, what are you doing? You are calling him to come to your seat?
No, he's my uncle.
Call him uncle at home, not in this house, Honorable Minister. That's not fair.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, I just wanted to give the flowers to the president when he's still in office so that he can smell them. This administration, indeed, we have electrified and we are electrifying on phase 9, 464 trading centers. And coming in Marabuten, we are going to continue and do it. Marabuten, 11, 12, 13, 14, up to 15. Whoa. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, this bill, as the chair has alluded to, that it's ring fencing and bringing the amendment and the sanity so that the MAREB, which people are complaining, it's not only about MAREB, but it is about the regulation, Energy Regulatory Authority, under Malawi Energy Regulatory Authority, but also under the Regional Energy Regulatory Authority. Finally, I beg to move that the bill be read for the second time now and passed. I beg to move.
Passing. Honorable Minister of Energy, can you redo your motion, please?
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, I beg to move that the bill be read on the second time. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable members, I now put a question, and the question is that Bill number 28 of 2024, Energy Regulation Amendment, be read a second time. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried. Leader of opposition.
Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, for the record, indeed he's my nephew, but he has no right to indicate in this house because he has no constituency. He was just appointed to come in the house. I have a constituency. Is MP Wopuma, because he failed in the constituency. So we are putting the records correct. We come in this house to fight for the interests of the people who have the voiceless masses, the people who are suffering, the people who are queuing up because there's no fuel, and all those things. So please, we should give ourselves respect instead of personalizing. The question of personalizing should not be the case.
Honorable members, no. Honorable members. Honorable members, what about you, Ampala? No, no, no. And should someone say you have Mpala? Order, honorable members. Can we proceed?
Item 3, Government Business, Bills, Committee State, Bill number 28 of 2024, Energy Regulation Amendment.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, we are on committee stage. May I ask the chairperson of the Natural Resources Committee? Not you, Chair. No, not you. Legal, to come and chair the committee stage.
Honorable members, welcome to the committee stage of Bill number 28 of 2024, Energy Regulation Amendment Bill. Honorable members, I have not received any amendments from clauses 1 to clause number 17. I therefore pose a question, and the question is that clause 1 to clause 17 stand part of the bill. Those are the questions, say aye. Sorry, I take it. Those of the opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. So the ayes have it, and the motion is carried. Honorable members, we've received two amendments, proposed amendments on clause number 18. The first one is coming from the Honorable Chairperson for Natural Resources Committee, and the other one is coming from Honorable Mulanje West. So, Chair, Natural Resources, move the amendments, please.
Chairperson, I beg to move that Bill number 28 of 2024 Energy Regulation Amendment be amended in clause 18C by amending the paragraph and inserting the word commercial before bank lending rate to read as commercial bank lending rate. I beg to move.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair. Honorable members, I put a question, and the question is that clause 18, subclause C, as moved by the Chair, be amended. Those of the opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. So the ayes have it, and clause 18C, clause 18 has been amended. Honorable members, I also pose a question, and the question is that clause 18, as amended by the House, stand part of the bill. Those of the opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. So the ayes have it, and the motion is carried. Mulanje West.
Thank you very much, Chair. Chair, I need your protection, Chair. Chair, I need your protection.
You are protected, the Honorable Mulanje West. Honorable members, order, please, order.
Chair, I beg to move that the Energy Regulation Amendment Bill number 28 of 2024 be amended in clause 18, subclause 5, in that the entire clause 5 be deleted. Chair, I beg to move.
Thank you so much, Honorable Mulanje West. Honorable members, I now put a question, and the question is that clause 18, subclause 5 be amended as moved by Mulanje West. Those of the opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. So the noes have it, and the amendment has been rejected by the House. Honorable members, I now pose a question, and I have not received an amendment from clause 19 to 33. I therefore pose a question, and the question is that clause 19 to 33 form part of the bill. Those of the opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried. Honorable members, this marks the end of the committee stage of Bill number 28, Energy Regulation Amendment Bill. Thank you so much for your active participation. Thank you.
Item 3, government business, bills, report stage, bill number 28 of 2024, energy regulation amendment.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. What transpired on the committee stage?
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, Madam. I beg to report that Bill 28 of Regulation Amendment has passed the committee stage with an amendment. I beg to move that the bill be read for the third time and passed. I beg to move that the bill should be read for the third time.
Thank you. Thank you. Honorable members, I now put a question, and the question is that the third reading of Bill number 28 of 2024, Energy Regulation Amendment, be read a third time. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it. The motion is carried.
Item 3, government business, bills, third reading, bill number 28 of 2024, energy regulation amendment.
Honorable Minister.
Second Deputy Speaker, Madam, I beg to move that Bill number 28, Regulation Amendment, should be read for the third time and passed. I beg to move.
Thank you. Honorable members, I now put a question, and the question is that Bill number 28 of 2024, Energy Regulation Amendment, should be read a third time and pass. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it. The motion is carried. Therefore, the bill has passed. Honorable members, I now suspend the House for lunch break.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.